Good morning students. Today we are going to start with a new chapter. This chapter is very interesting for any of you who wants to be an astronaut. This is going to be your favorite chapter in this science book. So, today we are going to start with chapter number 8, that is Sun, Moon and Eclipses. So, we have already learned in our last class, that in class 4th you have already learned that there is a solar system that consists of the Sun, 8 planets, their satellites, for example Moon is the natural satellite, and other celestial bodies like the stars, asteroids and many more things. Now today we are going to learn about the Sun, one of the most important things of the solar system. So let's start. You have to read after me. The Sun is a star. It appears as a big ball of hot burning gases. It is mostly made up of hydrogen gas, about 70%. So the Sun is a star. We have already learned that the Sun is a star. It appears as a big ball of hot and burning gases. When we look up in the sky and we look at the Sun, it looks like a very big ball that is burning with gases. And it is mostly made up of hydrogen gas. 70% of Sun is made up of hydrogen gas. In the Sun, hydrogen is continuously changes into helium gas. This process results in the emission of huge amounts of energy in the form of light and heat. Underline this line, that in the Sun, hydrogen is continuously changing into helium gas. So the hydrogen is continuously changing into helium gas, and this leads to emission of huge amounts of energy in the form of light and heat. So when it converts into helium gas, it leads to emission. Emission means letting something out. So the huge amount of energy is coming out of this change in helium, and it comes out in the form of light and heat. So when hydrogen turns into helium, what is produced? Light and heat. The Sun is responsible for the changes in climate and weather of the Earth. The energy that we get from the Sun is known as solar system. Underline this also, that the energy that we get from the Sun is known as solar energy. Now what we have learned so far is that Sun is a star. It is mostly made up of hydrogen, that is 70% of Sun is made up of hydrogen gas. And constantly and continuously this hydrogen gas is changing into helium gas. And this leads to an emission of huge large amounts of energy in the form of light and heat. This equation is very important, and the Sun affects the changes in climate and weather on our planet Earth. So whenever there is a change in climate or weather, it is due to the Sun. And now most importantly, solar energy. What is solar energy? Energy that we derive or get from the Sun is known as solar energy. Now here, know your scientists. In this grey block, we are going to learn about a new scientist. His name is Nicolaus Copernicus. He was a mathematician and astronomer who formulated the model of the solar system. So Nicolaus Copernicus, he was a mathematician and astronaut. He formulated the model of solar system, which means he made up the model of solar system. In his model, the Sun rather than the Earth is placed in the center of the solar system. So his model showed that Sun is the center of the solar system and not our planet Earth. Now we are going to learn about some facts about the Sun. The Sun is nearly 4.6 billion years old. So the Sun is very old. It is 4.6 billion years old. It is nearly spherical shaped, which means it has a sphere shape like a ball or a football. So it is a round or spherical shape, and it has a diameter of about 13,92,000 kilometers. It is approximately 150 million kilometers away from the Earth. The temperature at the center of the sun reaches about 15 billion degrees Celsius. Now, the last point is very important point. You have to star mark it. It is made up of 70% hydrogen, this we learnt, 28% helium and 2% of other gases. Now, this is all for today. You have to revise this topic of the sun and the facts of the sun and do this exercise that is given on page number 94. That is the stepping stones exercise on your own. Thank you.